And here we are back. And we left it at the search for that Jeep. And I think that this time, where people might think it's just a myth or a legend, you might be able to see the proof of the truth.
Right, because what happened is that this Peter Van den Linden, who lived in this village where this Jeep carrying glider crashed, he sent me the registration plates that are on the Jeep, and the number of the Jeep is 313624. So hopefully we can be able to find out that where this Jeep is today. I've also been trying from my end to see if I can obtain a manifest of this glider to confirm that that was the Jeep that was on it. But so I'm trying to find that right now.
You are always doing such research,
Yeah.
and while you're doing that, you always seem to find out about something else or connect with other people. That's always what amazes me. Every time when we reconnect for a Schenectady Today show, you always have new things. And this year, really, the surprise for me was the website. So there is the website, thewoundingofcharliewilber.com. Just one word, just write it as you hear it. And then you tell me you have a form. What prompted you to do that?
Well, what I did at first, I thought, gee, maybe I think I'll write a book on this, and then I'm thinking about it, and I hear people are talking and saying, yeah, well, you got to sign a book with these guys, you got to have a contract with them, and then they start editing your work, and then you got to start doing this and that. And many of these people that I've talked to that have written books, they don't feel that they've been justifiably compensated. So then my daughter said, you can publish your own book. You can actually have your own book, and it costs, of course, X amount of money, and you can put it out there, and you can sell it and get a couple dollars or whatever for that book. And I thought about that, and I thought, gee, that's another idea. And then I thought, wait a minute, why don't I just do it as a website? That way, I don't have to be going around saying, buy my book, or there's a special this week, or something like that. I'll just put it out there as a website, and for anybody, that they can do. If they want a computer, they can just go on and they can visit it. And it's a tribute not only to my dad, and not only to the airborne soldiers, particularly the glider men of World War II, but actually for all the veterans and everything like that, just of what they went through and the sacrifices that they made for our country. So that's essentially what I'm doing. Is I've got the story out there, and I'm also wanting to just so have everybody had the ability to read it, and I think that's the way to go. It's costing me money, but I look at it, I'd rather have that than trying to go around trying to sell a book on a street corner or something like that, and I might sell a copy a month or something.
So it's really fascinating. It's well put together. It has a nice flow to it, and for me it was a pleasure reading it because it reminded me of all the times we had been on a show together, and something like that was brought up. So you have the website, and basically on the website that is the story. The wounding of that's one.
Right.
The wounding of Charlie.
What I do is I
Wilber.
essentially go back to I journeyed to Holland with my brother. This is 4 years ago when it was the 60th anniversary of my father's wounding. I wanted to be in the village at the same day that my dad was wounded and rescued. And then we journey on out to Hell's Highway, which was the corridor section there. And I just go through. There's a great number of Dutch people that actually helped me out. My brother and I on visiting sites there that my father, battles that my father and his comrades fought with. And then we went to Bastogne, which was another crucial battle for the men in the 101st. And then I went to Normandy, where my father landed at Utah Beach, and then consequently I also saw Omaha Beach, which is very symbolic suffering of our troops there. We lost 3,000 men there in one day on the D-Day invasion, and also Pointe du Hoc, which was heights that the Rangers had to take. And then from there, we went down the coast and visited Pegasus Bridge, which had a very famous glider landing by the English in the morning of June 6, 1944. And then from there, we went home. And also in there, I have my certain documentations on what I think happened to different people and whatnot. And it's my basis that I have now, and I keep adding on to it.
And I saw that Peter van der Linde. It would be fun. I tried to find his telephone number to talk to him, but I hope to be doing that in the future. I couldn't locate telefoongids.nl, but I couldn't. I couldn't find it because. There again, because of that, you got all that information.
Right.
And now here you are going to find out about the truth of the Jeep. So I really would advise people to go online and follow the story.